Hey everyone, Dave here. So I want to quickly cover setting up an RPC node with Neo here. So RPC allows you to make JSON calls over HTTP or HTTPS onto a node here. And you can do lots of different stuff with it here. So I do have the API reference up here, so you could, get balance, you could get a block, find out the peers, you could just get all sorts of information. You can do pretty much everything over RPC here. And the reasons for running RPC is if you don't want to run a full node, so you don't want your clients to run a full node. So something like a light wallet could host a Neo node somewhere on the public internet, expose the RPC port out to the internet, and then its client could just make these JSON calls over the internet to that node. So that node is hosting the whole blockchain, but the client doesn't have to host anything. So it makes it really fast and easy to get set up. You're not sitting there for days waiting for the blockchain to download. But it also leads to a single point of failure then, is that if the client is coded to connect to an RPC node and that RPC node goes down, or the firewall is misconfigured, or what have you, you're going to have to make some architectural changes to your code. So you should probably put this maybe behind some sort of load balancer in case your node gets overwhelmed. You can distribute that. Your client may want to have fallback nodes that it can call upon. There's lots of more architectural decisions to make there with RPC, I find. But it does have its advantages, obviously, of being able to interact with the blockchain without having to get the whole blockchain. Okay, so let's get it set up because it is straightforward. So if you open up your config.json here, there is an RPC port there, 10332. I'm going to change that. That may be in use on my computer to a random port. And I will use my random number generator here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will save that file. And when I start up neo-cli, I'm going to do --RPC. Now in my previous video, I also used --log. You can combine the two if you want. In this case, we don't need logging. I don't want it on because I don't want my file system filling up with notifications. --RPC, so this will start up. And once that is going, it's taking a second here. I'll also show you that there is the option to put in an SSL certain password, so you can run this over a secure connection, which is what I would probably do for a production setup. But as we were just demoing and testing this, I will leave that out here. So I'm just going to type in, I don't need this anymore, 127.0.0.1 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I got that number right, there we go. So it downloaded, it just created this file. You can see I've run this a few times here. Come on, open up. This already tells me that it worked because it did download something here, and it just sent JSON back. So my browser kind of didn't really know what to do with that here. So we're just going to open up that file. And here you'll see that we got JSON RPC, parser. That's all we really need to test it, is that we do see that now the service is running. It's exposed properly, so there's no firewall issues, and it issued us a JSON RPC command back. Now it's up to you to write your clients to consume that. So that's it. Probably a nice short video. Questions, comments, leave them below. Thanks, everyone.